From hungry zombies to red-hot romance, Patrick Schwarzenegger is a familiar face in Hollywood. And no, it's not just because of his famous dad. Some familiar faces pop up in the first episode of the Boys spin-off series Gen V. However, the focus is on a new crop of supes, hoping to earn respect and acclaim one day. It doesn't take long for viewers to meet the big man in the Goldokin University campus, Luke Riordan, aka Golden Boy. He's played by Patrick Schwarzenegger, son of actor Arnold Schwarzenegger, and journalist Maria Shriver. It's appropriate casting, as that kind of lineage likely made the Golden Boy actor a hit on any campus he attended. Gen V is arguably Schwarzenegger's highest-profile project yet, and it comes at an interesting time when so-called Nepo babies face greater scrutiny than ever. But the actor's been at this for a long time. A 2018 profile from the Los Angeles Times mentions how he would regularly go with his father to film sets, enjoying craft services and golf carts. Those experiences took a backseat when Arnold became governor of California, which required moving from Los Angeles to Sacramento. But Patrick always had a passion for acting and the movie business. Over the years, he's climbed the ranks, going from bit part player to a full-fledged superhero. And here are just some of the projects you may have seen him in before. Patrick Schwarzenegger certainly has a similar physical build to his father, making him a prime candidate for jock-type roles. Viewers can see this on display in Gen V, as Golden Boy is extremely jock-coded as the coolest kid at God U. But he's played these types of roles before. He had a substantial role as Jeff in 2015's Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Much of the focus goes towards the lame scouts who crash the cool kids' party, namely Jeff. It's here that the zombie outbreak occurs, forcing the scouts to put their know-how to good use to survive. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Schwarzenegger described Jeff as an alpha male, and he discussed having to spend quite a bit of time in the makeup chair.
It's a pretty amazing experience to have them work on you for like 3-4 hours, and then you come out with all these huge gashes.
In the same year as Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, audiences could have seen Patrick Schwarzenegger on Scream Queens. It's pretty much a prerequisite in Hollywood at this point for any attractive up-and-coming actor to at least have a guest spot on a Ryan Murphy show. And Schwarzenegger did his time on Season 1, Episode 9, Thanksgiving. He played Thad Radwell, the younger brother to Chad and Brad Radwell. Although he was only in one episode of the horror comedy, it was a memorable one. After years of supporting roles, Patrick Schwarzenegger landed his first lead part in 2018's Midnight Sun. He plays Charlie Reed, the romantic interest of Katie Price. In the film, Katie suffers from a rare medical condition known as xeroderma pigmentosum, which means she can't be exposed to direct sunlight. Katie struggles with telling Charlie about the condition, and she attempts to get into a romantic relationship with him while keeping her medical history hidden.
I'm really busy during the day.
Schwarzenegger may come from a famous lineage, but he still had to audition for the lead role in Midnight Sun like anyone else. He talked with Today about the process, saying that he had a slight advantage that had nothing to do with his dad.
Very fortunate for myself, Bella Thorne came and met me prior.
Patrick Schwarzenegger's penchant for taking on intriguing roles continued with the 2022 miniseries The Staircase on HBO Max. Based on a true story, the show follows crime novelist Michael Peterson, who's accused of murdering his wife Kathleen when she's found dead in their home at the bottom of the staircase. Schwarzenegger plays Todd Peterson, Michael's youngest son, whom he had from a previous marriage. With a cast that also includes the likes of Sophie Turner and Dane DeHaan, Schwarzenegger knew immediately he had to be part of this miniseries. He told People magazine, "To be surrounded by this kind of talent and these level of actors and actresses was something that was like a dream come true for me." In particular, Schwarzenegger got to spend quite a bit of time in front of the camera with DeHaan, who plays Michael's brother, Clayton. The two are very different, both in terms of personality and physicality. Still, Schwarzenegger enjoyed bringing that dynamic to life. He told Today, "That's what draws this dichotomy between the two characters, and it makes it very evident on the screen. There's a very stark difference between them. I could never have played Clayton, and Dane was perfect for him." Gen V isn't the first time Patrick Schwarzenegger may have looked familiar to Amazon Prime Video subscribers. He previously appeared on 3 episodes of the first season of The Terminal List. He plays the youngest member of the squad, Donnie Mitchell, and the series turns out to be a family affair. Chris Pratt, who plays the lead role of Lieutenant Commander James Reese, is also in the Schwarzenegger family by marriage. Following his divorce from Anna Faris, Pratt got together with Katherine Schwarzenegger, Patrick's older sister. The two married in 2019, and it didn't take long for the two actors to work together. But just because they're family doesn't mean Pratt was going to go easy on his brother-in-law. Patrick Schwarzenegger told People, "I remember when Chris said, 'Hey, you know, there's this young role, Donnie Mitchell. You'll be the youngest in the platoon.' But if you want to get this role, I need you to go and try to get into character and really get this. That involved gaining some weight and going through tactical training so that he could more accurately portray a SEAL. Patrick Schwarzenegger may be young, but he already has an impressive resume under his belt. And while his last name undoubtedly brings some advantages, he's proven he's a capable actor, repeatedly who pursues interesting projects. And Gen V will only bolster his profile further.